sound, head hitting on the ground, cause the evil ones are done to me. I'ma bring it to you, you're gonna feel it too. Some folks call liberty. In the land of the free, cops copping the fleet. You'll be looking at me and I'll be loaded. Hell broken all loose below. Heaven had no place to go. Mama's gonna beg for all that I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? No repeat, goddamn fatalistic. How we gonna do it? Steal for the rich, for the rich, for the rich. Time is gonna pay me. Gonna pay me. Gonna pay. Gonna pay. Crime is gonna pay for all my sins. Crime is gonna pay for all with no resistance. Now we're gonna do it. What we gonna call it? All out balling. Crime is gonna pay. How we gonna do it? What we gonna call it? Rome is falling. God's gonna pay me. First time I done got wild in a long time. We here to have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. Get loud. So get loud. So get loud. Get loud. So get loud.
Stop the rock. stop the rock. Stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop. Shake my paranoia, can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop. Let's get down, come on. Can't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop. Stop the rock. Can't 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 stop.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city.
Tonight on Thursday Night Primetime, rivals collide in the desert. What a way to kick off Week 4. It's the Seahawks and Cardinals in the NFC West, and it comes your way next. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis with you. It is the first game of the NFL Rivalries program for 2025. Seahawks and Cardinals underway from State Farm Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the veteran workhorse. And right away he lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Murray now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, you look at these two teams, rivals in the NFC West. It's been the Seahawks who have had the upper hand. They've won 7 in a row in this series. It's a rivalry that was born in 2002 when both teams joined the NFC West. Since then, a lot of great players have taken part in these matchups. You think about the Cardinals, Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Bolden, and then, of course, the Seahawks in the 2010s, the Legion of Boom era, and their victory in Super Bowl 48. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. The Cardinals at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in Week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. First carry here for Ken Walker. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here's Darnold. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed, speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Green.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Murray going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they'd have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Darnold. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. That one caught. It's Horton. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
To throw is Darnold. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He'll try and do this himself. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second down and 8. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Benson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? You know, they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Darnold. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Walter Nolan busting through to get him for a loss of 6. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll try and do this himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Murray now. And this one too low. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Open man here is Benson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To kick off for Arizona.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over first and
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit.
The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the one.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love gets it, and the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Back to Walker on first down. Takes it to about the 37.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now he'll tuck this and run. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Darnold now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
That's good.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Walter Nolan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
Short one here, caught by McBride. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Come back.
Here's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Murray now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He finds Smith and Jigba. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2-2. Hot. 2-2.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. This 2nd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a completion to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Shotgun snap and again to Benson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A give up the middle with Benson. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
And this is a type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Seahawks 17. Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 4 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw is Darnold. The back foot throw there is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And Darnold's going to change the play. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. going to be incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from heel down time. So get work on getting first downs. Keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secured. Don't turn it over.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give them a manageable 3rd down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned 2nd and long into not just a first down, but a huge play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing now is Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Murray a give. This is counter. Fights him off. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cards get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Ryland on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 27, Seahawks 17.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He sets to fire deep. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 72 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
24.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Go on.
Murray now. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Murray now going to do it himself. There's a short one caught by Ryman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2-2.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
To kick off
now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember